Hello friends, and welcome to Roar Church, Texarkana. If you want more information about anything that we do, go to jojodawson.net. You can find our YouTube videos, our blogs, where to sow, how to partner with us, any of that information. We hope that you enjoy this message.
Well, hello, beautiful people. I am so excited to share with y'all today. So I was asking God what He wanted me to talk about, and He said, dreams, destiny, and drive. So I'm just going to dive right in with dreams. I'm going to break you down, and I'm going to tell you what God says, and I'm going to tell you what Google says. So for dreams, Google says, dreams are a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind. But here's what I believe. Dreams aren't what you see in your sleep. Dreams are what you don't let sleep. Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now to Him who is able to carry out His purpose and do superabundantly more than we dare ask or think, according to His power that is at work within us." Here's what I got from that. We have to dare to dream, and we can't limit ourselves. Or worse, we can't limit God. Small-minded people are going to tell you that your dream is too big, but really, your dream is so big and so godlike that they can't even begin to comprehend it. So don't ever let them get that down. So I love Walt Disney. He was an impossible dreamer, and he did the impossible. So when he would present an idea in front of his team, and they would say, "Yeah, we can do that," he'd say, no, it's not big enough. But when he'd give them an idea, and they would say, "That's impossible. We don't have the money, the men, we don't have anything to do that," then he'd say, "That's what we're going to do," because he did the impossible. So I want to be like him like that. So to find out your dreams, first you must look at your gifts. So what are you best at? I think Steve Harvey says it best. He says that gifts is what you do best with the least amount of effort. So everybody repeat after me. What do I do best with the least amount of effort? So if you want to know more about gifts, go check out my YouTube channel because I talk a lot about that. So I love this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. She says, "The future belongs to the people who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So if you want to take charge of your life, your future, or even bigger, your generation, you have to believe in dreaming. You have to believe in the confidence that God has given you. He's given you a dream for a reason. When God tells you to go after your dream, it turns into your destiny. So now I'm going to be talking about destiny. Google says destiny is what's meant to be, your written future. I think Scott Allen says it better. He says your destiny is the story of your life. It is the story of your life. It's what God sent you out to do. Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you a prophet to the nations." That is so beautiful because God thought about you before He even created you. He set you apart to the nations. And that is one of my favorite scriptures. I think it is so great because God sent you out to accomplish and live out your destiny. Psalms 32:8-9 says, "I heard the Lord saying, I will stay close to you, instructing and guiding you along the pathway of your life. I will advise you along the way and lead you forth with my eyes as your guide. So don't make it difficult and don't be stubborn when I tell you and where I take you to where you've not been before. Don't make me tug and pull you along. Just come with me." That's so beautiful because here's what I think of it as. When my parents tell me to come get in the car, we're all asking, where are we going? What are we doing? Parents, you've probably heard that before. And God gets the same thing. We always ask Him all these questions, but He's just like, just go get in the car, just like your parents are. So that is so beautiful because we always ask all these questions, but God's just saying, throw your fears into the wind and just come with me. I think that's so beautiful. So God is going to take you to new things, set you up for opportunities, and connect you with the right people, people that you're going to run with, like our family gathering. But when He brings you towards this, you have to go with His flow, and don't be difficult. Just go with Him. So believe it or not, the more time you spend with God, the more you learn about your destiny. The more time you spend working on a puzzle, the more the big picture comes together. That is just so amazing. So spend time with God so that you can learn more about your destiny, that He can help you with that. Guess what, guys? You are designing your destiny by your decisions. Repeat after me. I am designing my destiny by my decisions. Your decisions matter because they shape your life. They shape your destiny. So when you seek God, He's going to help you make wise decisions, like Proverbs 3:5-6 says. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understandings, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths." Trust Him, and He will guide you. So when you have a big decision to make, what do? You go talk to your best friend, right? because they're going to consult you. But when you talk to God, He's going to tell you what you need to hear, when best friends might tell you what you want to hear. That's how amazing God is. So your dreamt up destiny will only carry you so far. After that, most people fall and they give up. So that is where you have to have your drive in you. But before we get on to that, I want everybody to take out the dictionary out of their mind and rip out these 4 words: quit, doubt, fear, and how. Because if you doubt, or if you fear, or if you ask how, you're going to quit. And God is saying, just come with Him. So my granddad, Joe Harold, always says that you have to have a good case of work ethic. So on that note, we're going to go on to drive. Drive is a force in a specific direction. So here's a really good quote about drive. Push yourself because no one's going to do it for you. It's kind of like riding a bike. When you first get started without training wheels, someone's going to push you, right? But then after that, it's your job to pedal on your own, because it's your destiny. It's Lindsay's destiny. It's Keisha's destiny. It's my Poppy's destiny. So I have a quick story for y'all. So my dad had published a book a couple years ago, and he was talking to me about that. And he said, what if you published a book? And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I'm only 12, and how many kids can say that they published a book before they were a teenager? So I wanted to do it. So my dad, he was working one night, and then he heard my little feet come in there dragging this big chair, and I got out my huge Dell, and I started typing with him. But then school started, and I got lost. But when I came back to God, that thought of, hey, it'd be cool to write a book was pretty much gone. I had to find the drive within myself to finish publishing that book. So you know what I did? I visualized. I visualized me holding my book and handing it to a girl who needed it, who didn't have parents up like guardrails when you're bowling. Because I've always had my parents and my family, my friends, that have always kept me up like guardrails, like when you're bowling. Like, I'll win every time if I have guardrails, but if I don't, I'm going to lose. And that's how teenagers are. Like, a lot of kids that I realize don't have guardrails up. And so I want my book to help people like that. So that is what I visualized, and that's why I wrote my book. So when you get your drive, you can't stop it. It's like a train. When you get it going so fast, it's going to take some heavy brakes to stop that. So I'm just going to be real with y'all for a second. Success does not fall out of the sky. You have to work for it in life. And that is why your dream goes right along with your gift. So you can't say, I'm going to be a doctor when you hate math. You have to go with what God has given you. Because if you're doing something against God's will, you're doing twice the work. So my dad always says, never go to work a day in your life. Go towards your dream and your passion. Like, I don't say, oh, I have to go right. I say, I get to go right. Now, it's editing I don't like. That's why I leave it to Jeff and Michelle. So here's my last quote for you guys. It will take a hammer of precision to drive your success. I'm going to say that again. It will take a hammer of your precision to drive your success, to drive the nail of success. And that is why you can't give up. Everybody just say this. I cannot. I don't even know what giving up means. So me and my sister played Monopoly the other day, and it was not going well for me. She had every single 500. She was richer than the bank. Like, that's possible, guys. I dealt with it. And I had like 220s. So I had just finished paying off my last hotel. And she was like, Mally, I hate to do this to you, but you're just going to have to give up. And she's the sweetest thing ever. But I love that because people are going to tell you, just give up. You have nothing. Just give up. But you have to say, I'm not going to give up. I don't even know how. I mean, I said, Judah, I'm not giving up. Watch me win this thing. And I didn't, but still, you can win in life. So here's what I want to leave you with. You are going to get your gift, and it's going to turn into your dream. And when God gives you the okay, you're going to go after your destiny. But if you want to achieve that, you have to have your drive to feel your success. So I'm just going to recap everything that I said. Dreams are what you don't let sleep. Destiny is the story of your life. It's what you're going to do. And drive is what's going to make you go after it in the morning. Thank you guys so much.